Okay, Shane, what we're going to talk about now is work a little bit on kind of what our image in our head of our golf swing looks like. We're gonna try and use the imagery that we can kind of create in our mind of what the path is going to look like to help us, one, get more committed to the shot, two, to help us execute the shot, but three, to also feel comfortable. Yeah. If we're not comfortable standing over the ball, if we don't really commit to what we're trying to do, the chances of us executing that shot are pretty slim. Yeah. So, as you know, being a good player, especially when it comes to putting, every player is good to really committing to their line. Now when you stand 250 yards away from the green, it's much easier to just kind of aim to the right and hit a shot thinking you're going to be able to hit a little flip draw in there. Yeah. Not so easily done, easily said, right? So what we need to think about today is the kind of image that we're going to focus on is going to be your hand path, where that hand's going. So the path of the golf club is a big full circle around you, right? A nice big wide circle to make sure we've got good extension through the golf ball and so on and so forth. So yes, everybody talks about the path of the club head, what the club head does. For you, specifically, I want to talk about the hand path. The hand path is going to help you control that right shoulder getting too aggressive on the downswing. We're going to focus more on where those hands are going from the transition into kind of what I like to call checkpoint 3, which is going to be the club parallel to the ground and then coming through impact. So when we get set up, let's get set up like I have a golf ball where my foot is here. What I want us to feel is, one, our path going back, which you've got a pretty good consistency with. Go ahead and take that club back. I'll just stay on it with you. Good. Now the feelings here, right? What we're really kind of picturing in our mind is our path, what we normally have going this direction, is now totally changing axis. We're not going out towards third base anymore. Now we're changing, trying to go down in towards first base. So we're going to have the feeling like our elbow and our hands are coming in towards our right hip here. And this is an exaggeration, of course. We're not going to be exactly in this position, but we're going to try and get close. So we'll come into the right hip, and then again, we're picturing our hands going out a little bit away from us to get that club coming from the inside, full release down and through the golf ball, okay? So again, we feel the motion, and we kind of picture our hands coming into this hip, down into the golf ball, club head releases, and with the full turn, we get the shaft over to the side, okay? Does all that make sense? So what we're going to try to do here is, when you're taking your practice swings, and I'm a huge fan of this, close your eyes, right? When the eyes are closed, it's much easier to kind of picture that image and picture that path. If you can kind of create that motion feeling naturally in your mind, then it'll be much easier for you to commit to the shot, execute the shot, and get the desired result we're looking for. So I'm a big fan. Take a couple practice swings with your eyes, especially when you're out here practicing at the range. It may look a little silly if you're out in the golf course closing your eyes. When you're hitting 250-yard singers onto the green for eagle, who cares if you look silly, right? Exactly. So a couple motions where we're feeling that kind of imagery in our head and picturing the shot where the hands are coming inside and then extending down through the golf ball, getting that desired path. Then I'll give you a golf ball to hit, and we'll see what happens. Good. Really beautiful swing. Good move. Good. One more, same exact move, really good swing there. Give you a golf ball and we'll give it away. Very nice, very nice. To me, it looks like that club head speed's picking up a little bit when it's coming from the inside, right? Got a little more power coming through there because we've got a little more lag in that position. Okay. What does lag mean?
Shaft, the ball,
yeah, right.
How far
so
back
we've got
that is from your hands.
Exactly, right? How far that club head is back here, because when it releases, that's when it picks up a lot of its speed.
Power.
That's why you see your Justin Thomases of the world, 5'9", 160 pounds, comes in with a very lagged position, releases through the golf ball, a lot of acceleration happens, right? So yeah, that's kind of where we're trying to get to. Over time, you might be able to hit this 3 with 300 yards. We'll see. Yeah. But that position is kind of emulating what you see a lot of tour players doing these days. So we got a little jumpy, right? A little aggressive on the downswing. Kind of resort back a little bit here. Got a lot of stuff going through our heads, so let's use our feedback. Let's use one of our drills that we've got that we know will give us relevant feedback. Sizzle. Beautiful. Really good swing there. Again, going back to the drills, even when you're feeling comfortable with what we're working on, there's going to be times where some issues happen. If we get those drills in front of it again, it gives us feedback immediately. No mess, right? Nice, clean, shallow strike of the golf ball. Really good result. We'll take that all day long.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions?
No?